Sup guys, welcome back to Leadfoot TV. So it's currently Sunday and I haven't had time to finish off any of the videos that I've been editing, so I thought I'd just do a little quick garage walk around because I've not done one of these for a long time, and yeah, I just thought I'd keep you up to date with what's going on because a lot has been going on behind the scenes of all the videos we've been filming and everything, as well as like the stuff that we've got going on the channel at the moment. So yeah, I'll flip the camera around and show you what we've got going on. So this little Figaro is not our Figaro. This is the one, so basically the guy wanted us to fix this, and in return he gave us the other Figaro that we're doing the videos on the channel. So this one basically was just down on power. It needed the roof repairing on it and the back panel retrimming. And yeah, we've figured out a lot of the issues to do with the power loss. One of the main ones was it's been sat for so long that the fuel tank had gone rusty, so it just clogged up the fuel filter, and yeah, the fuel was just minging. So we've flushed the tank out, put a new fuel filter on it, and it seems to be running much better. There were a few other little niggly bits and pieces that we've repaired in the process as well, and it seems to be running a lot better. We've just got the roof to finish off now, which is what I've been on with today. So this is the back panel where the back windscreen goes in, and it's just been absolutely bodged to hell with loads of filler. So I'm gonna try and repair some of that, get rid of as much rust off it as we can before we retrim it, so it doesn't just rust back through the canvas, yeah, through the trim that we put over the top of it. Then we've got Duncan's Volvo, which is actually working all right for once. The only problem with it is it needs 2 new front tires, and yeah, he's just driving his GT86 at the moment, so that's just parked up in the garage. And then we've got my Skyline, which I don't think I actually really explained on the channel, but I did post a short, and I've posted a few things on Facebook and Instagram and stuff. But yeah, basically it was running fine, and then one day I was driving it and the gearbox just completely lost drive. So it's automatic at the moment, and I had already been planning on swapping it to manual, so I had been collecting a few bits, but I was really struggling to find the 3rd to 4th gear selector for the manual gearbox that I've got, which took me about 6 months to find because Nissan have changed the part number so many times. Easy enough to find one for a GTR, but trying to find one for a GTST was an absolute nightmare. So I finally found that. It had to come from Japan, and Grinspeed have rebuilt the gearbox. I got that back 2 days ago, and then yeah, I've got a few other bits and pieces ready for it, so like the rear cross member, the clutch pedal, clutch master cylinder and stuff like that. So all I'm waiting on now for this is the clutch and flywheel, which is coming from Nismo, and then once that arrives I can finish off manual swapping it. In between jobs I've just been like dropping bits and pieces off it just to make it, I don't know, just to make some progress on it. But yeah, every time I've had a spare 20 minutes, half an hour, I've dropped like the starter motor off and stuff like that. So hopefully it won't take too long to complete that. And then we've got Luke's 350Z, which is just stored in here really. It doesn't really do much with it. And then we've got the Accord Type R, which is basically in the same state it was in the last video that we recorded on it. We've not done a lot to it, but we've planned in a day next weekend to spend a bit of time on the Accord and do a few more bits on the Accord. So next weekend we'll be filming another video and hopefully have that up on the channel in not too long. Then we've got our EK4 VTI Civic project, which is basically just sat in the corner. We don't want to start it until we've got more time for it, really. So we need to clear some jobs out of the other garage before we can start this. But yeah, we will be starting this once the Accord's roadworthy and on the road and stuff. Then we've got our Hot Wheels wall in the corner, which is coming along nicely. We've run out of space on some of our rows, so we've tried to keep them all in like order. So we've got like a row of Hondas and stuff like that, and then on my Hondas and my European cars I've run out of room, so we've started piling them up everywhere. We need to put another board up really and get them a bit more organized, but hopefully in the next week or two we'll do another Hot Wheels hunt video, because we really enjoy doing those, and they seem to do really well on the channel. So thank you for everybody that's like come along for the Hot Wheels hunt videos, because it's attracted a whole new audience, which is really cool. And yeah, they're just really fun to do for us. Like it's almost a day off. So this is the other garage. So we've got our Figaro in here, which is the one we've been working on the channel. We've not made a lot of progress with that since the last video we posted, but we will be doing some episodes on that in the next week or so. Then we've got my Impreza, which kind of disappeared from the channel almost after we got back from the Nürburgring, basically just because I had to take it off the road to save a bit of money, because it was just costing too much to run. And yeah, I've been driving around in a little Citroen C1 for a while just to save a bit of cash, because it is quite bad to run. But I'm hopefully going to put it back on the road in the next like month or two. We've got a new door to go onto it, which I picked up the other day. I've been like trying to hunt for a door in the right color, which has taken a while, because obviously they only made 100 of these, and the only other model that comes in this color is a 1.5. So I've been waiting for somebody to break one in the right color, because I ran out of talent while it was snowing and put it into the side of the garage wall. Yeah, basically just dicking around trying to slide it around, and I ran out of talent. So yeah, and then we've got a few bits and pieces to repair on it. But since we got back from the Nürburgring, I have done a little bit on it. I've finished off repairing the rear arch. There was still a big hole in the arch where I didn't have time to finish off, so that's finished now. And yeah, it just needs tidying up. So new door on it. I want to put 2 new wings on it as well, because the wings have gone really rusty. So I've got 2 new wings to go on it as well. And then here, this is kind of like, these cars are the reason we've not been doing as much YouTube content as normal. Yeah, we took this project, not so much Dan's is pretty chilled out, but this one we took on, it looked like it just needed sills. And we took it on thinking it would be maybe a month or 2 job, and it's just turned in, well, we've had it nearly a year now, and it just gets bigger and bigger every time we work on it. You can see like it's all in primer, because it was just, there's just been rust everywhere. But we're getting towards the end of it, I think. I don't really see where there can be much more rust on it now, because we've replaced everything. But it's, yeah, Mitsubishi Evo 4. It's a really nice car. It's just, yeah, it's just been sat for too long, I think, and it's just gone rusty everywhere. You can't really see where we've repaired, because it's all inside the arches and the sills and everything, but you can see in the top, there's just huge bits of rot in the top of the strut top mounts and stuff like that. Then we've got Dan's EG, which it's been a little bit easier because we've got panels and everything for it, but we were hoping that we could finish Dan's EG by now. But this Evo came in and has just sucked up all of our time. So when this Evo goes away, I think that'll be, we'll be able to spend a bit more time on our own projects and push on with Dan's a little bit more. But we've got, yeah, an EG Civic. We've got brand new slam panel and everything to go on it. Like I said, there's loads of new panels for it, so it's not as bad to weld up because everything's pre-made for us. We've put arches and sills into it already on this side. We've still got the other side to do. But yeah, not horrific, but there are a few other bits and pieces of rot in the back of the floor and stuff like that that needs sorting. Then we've got Ellie Civic, which is Duncan's girlfriend, and yeah, it's a FN1 or an FN2, not an FN2, an FN3. It's an FN1 or an FN3, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a 1.8 with the automatic gearbox, and not long after they bought it, the automatic gearbox just started playing up like mad. So it's had the clutch actuator out of it, and it's been rebuilt and stuff. It just needs all bleeding up and putting back together, and then hopefully that'll be running again and they can use it and drive it, which will hopefully be one car out of the garage, and then that Figaro in the other garage out soon, and then we can start pushing along and try and actually get some stuff out of here. But yeah, I thought I'd just do a little update on the garage because I don't really do videos like this anymore. I used to do a lot of them when I first started, but I've not really done a lot for a while. As you can see, we've got a lot on. It is just a case of we're just trying not to take anything else on now, and we're just going to push through all of these and get back into the swing of just doing weekly or 2 a week YouTube videos, and actually pushing on with our projects and not having to like wait ages before we work on them. So that is what we're working toward. We're not taking on any more customer work or anything like that. So yeah, that is where we're up to. I've started editing some of the videos from when I went to Japan last month, so I'll start drip feeding them onto the channel as well, which I'm pretty excited about because I had an absolutely awesome time. It's so sick. I think maybe like every couple of months I'll maybe do an update and stuff where we're at. So if you have any questions for Duncan and I, just drop them in the comments below, and then next time we do one of these videos, we'll answer some of your questions. But for now, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.